Today, I'm honored to have as a guest for our Home Society Design Talk, Lars Myren, owner of LM Design Studio, one of the most prestigious residential and commercial interior design firms in the world. Hello, Lars. Thank you so much for being here with us. It's a pleasure to have you in Design Talks.
Good morning, Rita. It's very nice to be here. It's an honor.
Thank you so much. So I'm just going to start to present Design Talks. At Home Society, we believe that talking, discussing, and exploring ideas together is essential to the design process. Our goal is to create a platform with new vision of micro and macro trends within the interior design industry, generating added value for the design lover community. Design Talks includes interviews with leading architects, interior designers, and showrooms to discover and discuss what's trending and the whole creative process of any project. So today we have with us Lars Myren to share his experience and vision. So Lars, from what we've gathered, you are based in Norway, but you have worked worldwide. You have created your own interior design studio in 2017 called LM Design Studio. Could you tell us a little bit more about your journey as an interior designer and what inspired you personally to pursue this career path?
Well, I did this when I was a grown up man. I've done a lot of things in my life. I lived abroad, London, Spain, traveling around for 15 years. Moved back to Norway because of family reasons. And I was the manager of a shop, which I really enjoyed. But then again, I worked so much that I had to take a time out.
Mm-hmm.
And it was also time to rethink what I really want to do in my life and what really mattered to me, what was my passion. So I've started my Instagram account probably 3-4 previous to 1970 or 2017. And the passion for interior was there. So having to rethink and revalue, I said, okay, what I'm going to do, what gives me life,
Mm-hmm.
what I'm really burning for is interior design, architecture. So I just jumped in it and started my own company then in 2017. My major inspiration comes from actually Anushka Hempel,
Mm-hmm.
the legendary Anushka Hempel. Her designs and philosophy just hit me straight in the soul. It's just the complete design philosophy or way of living with her. And also another English interior designer, Trilby Gordon. She said to me, gave me the same advice as she got. It's like, feel the fear and just do it anyway. So I did.
Yeah, beside those two interior designers, is there anything else that inspire you every day to do your job?
Yes, happy clients when when I see something from the sketch to the mood board to the 3D and then it comes to life. That is really rewarding. That is really inspiring. And when I get messages or when my clients say that we walk around smiling when we walk around in the house you have designed, then it's that's really rewarding. Also I get a lot of private messages on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
which saying that they really love what I'm posting or what I'm doing, and that is really inspiration.
And that drives you every day to do your work even more, do it even more every day.
Because we all have days that are it goes a little bit up and
Yeah.
down. So on a on a let's say a Thursday morning, Friday morning, you look at these messages and yes, we're gonna push through, we're gonna hustle more, and we're gonna create even more beautiful places.
Yes.
Yeah.
You talk about a very important part that is the part of the client within the project. You think you can do your work and project your vision and your inspiration, and at the same time blend the client's vision. You think it's a normal process? It's something you can do correctly, or is there anything, a secret you might want to share with us?
Well, first of all, it's listening to the client. I mean, their needs and what is their needs? Are they passionate? I mean, what
Mm-hmm.
do they like? That is the main goal. Um, it is. I love to create spaces where, well, using holistic design, if you wish. Let's say, a place they feel inspired and um, can rejuvenate and relax and just be. Uh, for my own or my own design style, I wouldn't say I have one as such. I'm known for, you know, combining probably unexpected colors, materials, which
Mm-hmm.
probably appear before and will not work. But when you put them in a synergy in a room, they work really well. Um, and of course, it's sometimes the subtle patterns, the textures, of course, and also, the little bit of moodiness and yeah.
I think I can see the motto of LM Design Studio in the way you are describing it. Life is an aesthetic act.
True. Life is an aesthetic act, or indeed, life is a visual feast.
Yeah,
It's true. And in my design, or in my life as well, I always create a beauty. It doesn't matter where you stand or sit in a room, but you always should have a straight uh, visual to something beautiful, be it a detail of a table legs or a lamp or some details on a little chair. Yeah, it's or like if you sit in your lounge and you have a vision straight ahead to your bedroom, you should see your beauty all the way through. No obstruction in beauty. And it's also how we perceive life, isn't it? You know,
and that is why on your website you say that LM Design Studio creates modern rooms that are full of personality and character, but at the same time that are timeless and luxurious, right? It's a way to blend all the things together in one space.
yes, it is. Um, I love the traditional. Uh, I love the modern too. And it has to have a little bit of an edge.
Mm-hmm.
I always have to put it a little bit on the edge of it. That's when it becomes
Like a challenge.
like a challenge. And
Okay.
in every project, I should challenge myself. I should learn something from all my projects. Good thing about being an interior designer, we are never fully uh, learned everything. And also my clients, they should be challenged a little bit. They have to push the comfort zone a little bit, because that's when the
Beauty
magic
comes.
happens. That's when beauty comes. Yeah, definitely.
Um, is there any recent project you have worked on, or a client you have worked with that sticks with you, that impact you in such a way you know it will create a memory for the rest of your life?
Yeah, they all have, these. Uh, they're all just as important, and
Mm-hmm.
they do sit well. I will say there is this house in Dallas, which I did for a young lady, and she was just going all the way out. And when as soon as we came in the front door, she wanted wow. So we have a custom-made Jonathan Adler chandelier.
Mm-hmm.
It drops. It's on gold strings with frosted glass. I think it's 38, 35 frosted glass plates like this. And the drop is 3.5 meters. So it's very impressive. And then you come into the kitchen, it's, wow. And then you come in the living room with that 6-7 high meter ceiling with a very geometric, very black and cream colored wallpaper from Philip Jeffries, and then it's the huge apparatus chandelier. Go up to the bedroom, which is pink lacquered ceilings, and there is also pink ombre wallpaper. It's taking it, and the gold, and the rest of the walls are gold. It's really fun because she was, no breaks.
She was impressed.
She was impressed. She loved it. She called me and she said, I'm sitting in my staircase and I'm just looking at this, and it just became so warm, and it's just what I wanted. It is fun when there is no hold bars, there are no breaks, just go for it.
It must have been a really great moment for you as your work, but also as your life passion.
Yeah, of course. Pink Hubba Bubba bubblegum ceilings. It's not very often we do, but it's fun. Yeah.
But in that project specifically, it was something that the client asked you, or it was something that you pushed and challenged her and yourself to do?
Well, of course, I always say that we do with my client, we do it together. It's and most of my clients.
It's work from both parts.
Yeah, and we feed off each other's energy and ideas, and the most important thing is to listen to the client. But she said what she wanted. This is a must. This is non-negotiable. This is the list. Okay, fine. So I just sign around this, and she liked it. So,
that's what matters. That's what matters,
isn't it? Yeah.
Since you have been working worldwide, and you like challenges yourself, what are the biggest challenges you have faced when you are working on a global scale and with other cultures and new realities?
Well, it's the challenge. What we have seen now is with the shipping, delivery times, disruption in production, and people might not think it goes very well to sit here in Norway and do project, let's say in Asia or America, but it is it's just another day at work. But it is not perhaps to be in the city 24 hours a day, even though I have a site manager, site supervisor, which are my eyes. But it's something different to just drive over to the site and have a look. And I have to learn the beings of different culture. Of course, some in, let's say, Asia, they will operate different than, let's say, in Norway. So it's important to get to know the culture and the mentality of the people. But I feel you come a long way with respect and just talk nicely to people.
Yeah, when it comes to the pandemic, you think that it had impacted you, but made you grow a little bit, maybe your work, your vision?
Yes, I think so, because I see a bigger demand for remote design. People see that, it works really well. It takes a little bit more planning, a little bit more logistics, but that's that's really fine. It's but how I do it different now is because we are more comfortable with the digital tools that we have, and of course with the 3D, the rendering, the client have a complete picture of how their space will look, and and also, I send the materials. It's important to touch and feel to the clients with courier service. So it's a bit of a longer process, but I wouldn't say there's challenges as of such. No, I think it's positive to
your work and
to work. Yeah.
Really good. Let's now talk about trends. You said you are a little bit more cultural, but is there any favorite current trend in the interior design world that you are fan?
I don't follow the trends. I know the trends. I would like to see, and we get that, our spaces are supposed to come more personal and reflect who we are. I think we have a long way to go before that happens, because people think, I think probably in this country, in Norway, that, okay, now I have a personal style. Okay, so then my friend copy that style. And so I think we have a long way to go. But I would like to see more colors and more design or spaces that are more lively, that has more, passion and are not so sexless, if you wish. Or, it lacks a bit of blood. It lacks that little thing extra. We can start with boucle. I think boucle is fading out a bit. I believe and I hope we see more of in fabric, more silk, hopefully embroidered. I do love the sustainability, and people have become more aware of sustainability, and it's important for us. And I'm always saying, I cannot sit at home feeling good if I knew that the table I have in my living room, if those people who made it didn't have worked under good conditions. So I love the trend, or is here to stay. This is sustainability, that we have to reduce our imprint. And also I see more people wanting more customized items. They want it more specific to them and their taste and their use. I think that is that is the one of the most important trends.
And is there anything you would consider to add to the board? Is there space for innovation?
Yes, always. And I love new young designers. They look at the design world in a completely different way, and we can learn something from that. It's very inspiring. But apart from that, we see more trends in people want curtains, drapery that was almost out a few years back. Colorful wallpapers. Yeah, I like that. This is a trend that has to stay. Yeah.
And about your work, do you think, is there anything you haven't done yet and you really, really want to do it?
Yes, I haven't done a restaurant and hotel. Okay. Well, that would be fun. Yeah.
So you want to experience and challenge yourself to do it.
To design a hotel, everything from the public rooms to the rooms, a restaurant, because I think you are more free probably than when you do a residence. So I think that's what I want to do next.
And we do hope you can do it. Now, yes. Now I'm going to ask you about our brands. So are there any particular home society products that you feel like could complement your interior design style in any way? For example, Work Society contemporary rugs, or Bravo spheres and nature-inspired products, or maybe Maison Valentina luxury closets and bathroom designs. If you have to choose one, which one would it be?
I love the rugs.
Okay.
You know, that is art pieces for the floor, and they are important. But you know, different project, different styles. So Maison Valentina could work probably very well in one setting. I always find, let's say, the best in each brand, and then I use that in
And
my.
you could choose and mix match each product in different projects you have.
Yes, oh yeah, definitely. That is the fun part.
But Work Society rugs with their exquisite patterns would surely match your personality and your work
Oh yes,
vision.
yes, for sure, definitely. I would love to do that. So
Yeah,
you will see it sometime.
maybe. So at least this is our last question, and it's kind of a big question. So, what is the best advice you could give to any interior designer?
I'm gonna give them the advice I got. Just do it, feel the fear, do it anyway. Stay true and loyal to your client, and you know, just have fun. Don't hold back.
Thank you so much, Lars, for this talk. That's really, really inspired. It has been a great pleasure for me to talk and share your experience with others that will share out from this talk. Thank you so much for being here and accept Design Talks invitation.
Thank you for having me. It's been really fun.